Good afternoon, everybody. It's Cam. Welcome back to the channel. It is March 31st, last day of March. About 15 minutes after the bell, President Biden's about to speak in 5 minutes about his infrastructure plan. So I'll do another video talking about that and the possible effects as futures sold off and stock market sold off second half of the day in anticipation of that. But this video is going to be about NFTs, kind of a low momentum day, big sell-off today. So first we're going to look at TAOP. So Taoping had PR this morning that they are buying Render Lake or buying a majority stake in Render Lake for 1.5 million, and they're going to roll out NFT business division. So jumped on that hype. So you see here on the daily TAOP's chart. So this big move in February that we made from 6 up to 14 was about them acquiring a blockchain company. So they're riding kind of the hype waves here, blockchain now into NFTs. So really trying to establish themselves in the digital asset space. Rode up on the 9 for a while, got up to 1686 mid-March, been selling off, and then see today. Let's go with yesterday first. Low volume day, only 618,000 shares, but we pushed back to moving averages. They put out that PR news. Got a big run pre-market. You'll see that here. But as soon as bell opened, this thing just sold off. High volume sell off. Comparative to most of the chart. 2 days the volumes really. The 19th and 22nd of February, around that weekend. So this big candle right here really establishes most of this volume. But we sold closing lower today than we opened at yesterday. So looks like this downtrend will continue. Maybe get a retest here. This 50 EMA if $9 isn't hold. If we look here at the volume, there is a block of higher volume around the $9 mark. So look to see if that holds for TAOP, and kind of a just looking at past history. So big spike in volume, significant drop off. So we could be back even just quickly tomorrow of around 1 million shares traded, 600,000 shares traded. So this could be a low liquidity issue where you may not be able to get a lot of shares, or if you're in, you may not be able to get out scenario. But we'll just go jump to the 5 minute real quick. See the chart mainly for the pre-market action. So you see, get the news spike came out 5 a.m. Within 25 minutes we set the high 14.85. Pretty quick sell off. Get some consolidation before the bell. Got one retest over the consolidation area. Sellers came in, smacked that thing down, and then we basically faded all day. And then with that, we'll look at all the other NFT names, like TD Ameritrade had Dolphin Entertainment, which we'll look at here second, about them spiking pre-market. But most of them have very similar charts, basically a sell-off. So HOV, I mentioned in the video and also in a couple of comments on the NFT videos that I thought HOV needed to hold this $5 area. Coincides right with this 23.6 fib to be in that uptrend. It also is basically where the 9 EMA is coming on the daily. We'll see that here in a second. But you see here we got a little pop off the bell. Can't get above 38.2 fib. And then we sell off, get a retest, try to break through that 200 once again. It now acts as resistance, sends us lower, and we basically ride the 22 down all day into the close, and still holding below that 22 as resistance right now after hours. So look to see if this $5 area will hold after hours today. So if we go out to the daily chart, see what I'm talking about here with the 9 EMA. It just moved flat now right at 502. So look to see if that area, being that 23.6 fib, also with that 9 EMA, these things lining up, hopefully that'll attract some buyers to come in. But if we look at volume here, I would say it kind of diminishes that hope a little bit. As you see, but below $5, we kind of have a void in volume down to the 4.6 level. We might get some help here at 4.9. So if we break through 5, 4.9 could act as an area of interest for buyers too, just by being the low of this candle on 326. So you might get some sideways action around that $5 area, and then at 4.9 as your last bastion breaks, probably gonna move down to 4.6, 4.5 area to the next block of volume. Then we'll look at DLPN now. So it actually closed green on the day, up 1.48%, but still just hugging around that 9 EMA. looking at buying support, and as you can see here, like the volume blitz not even showing up on screen, right? So we had that one massive day of volume, 174 million, steady downtrending, only 2 million shares essentially traded today. So significant drop in volume for the NFT stocks, signaling that the momentum is, if not gone, considerably slowing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. This could be a cooling off period. Everything goes through cycles. But we'll look here, see a similar chart to HOFV FV, but some more strength, right? So we get that big pop in the morning, a little bit better consolidation in the morning around that 23.6 fib, using the moving averages as support. And then we don't really roll under the moving averages until about 10:30, which is when the coincided with main indices started selling off. And then just like HOV, still can't get above that 22 EMA. We do after hours, 13,000 shares traded after hours. It might have been a little bit of a block trade from an institution or something like that. But you see here another blip down on 500 shares lower. So see if DLPN will continue to follow HOV the next couple of days, as they are partners. Look at WKEY, which is stock, so pretty similar chart again. Less consolidation in the morning at the highs, but we get that quick pop, sell off, and then some mid-morning strength. Get a retest of that 200 EMA. Can't get above it, and then similar afternoon sell off, just like HOV DLPN. I just want to check, see if WKEY put out any more PR. Saying, yeah, I guess they did. So just saying that their launch was successful with their watch. They've literally put out an announcement every single day, basically since the beginning of last week. Okay, so here, non-fungible token moving higher. Several announcements in space earlier today, including Genius Brand. Says company is perfect for it to flourish, and Taoping acquisition. So trying to garner some more attention to the NFT stocks. But you see WKEY down here, 4.5%. Just check the daily chart real quick. See, we did get the bounce right off the 90 EMA, so this could be an area of buying interest, also right about this doji level. And if we go back out and look at volume, you see we kind of do have a higher area of volume right about that $14 area. So let's see if the buyers will come in on that. Also noticing still a significant decrease in volume on the daily. Next we'll go to TKAT. It's also, it must have sell off right at the end of the day. So basically flat right at 34 bucks, coinciding right about that 9 EMA. You see we're sitting right in this volume shelf, right? So we could get some consolidation, from buyers and sellers until this breaks one way or the other. And once again, significant drop off on volume. Go to the 5-minute. All right, so we got this kind of a different chart pattern than the others. Big pop in the morning, and then we kind of form a cup all day, and then we pull back after hours, and can't really form the handle, but sitting at 33.8 after hours right now. See that that's 200 crossover acts as support. And then we got ZKIN and FNKO to look at last here. So ZKIN up 2%, somewhat similar chart to TKAT, but more positive, right? So we get the pop in the morning, a little bit stronger cupping action momentum into the afternoon, pull back into the close. Look here on the daily, right? So again, now we're here respecting the 22 instead of the 9. So we got this inside bar candle today for ZKIN, still quite a bit lower in volume, but inside bar play in effect. So if we break above 947, look to go long, at least take out the 9 EMA, eventually try to take out this whole outside engulfing candle, break below low, look to go take out 8.6. And as you see here, we do have a lot of volume above. So this could be an area where we're going to need a lot of volume to come in to go higher. And just looking at the downtrend volume next couple days, that doesn't look entirely likely without some attention getting PR. And last, we'll look at FNKO. So FNKO on the daily, up 2.5% at 968. All right, so here, 9 EMA is acting as support. And the volume shelf here. So we got the volume shelf off 38.2. So all the way down to 18, we've got a lot of volume. So buyers are getting in on that volume increase. Actually had an increase in volume today from yesterday, 1.1 to 1.9 million. Sitting in between the 78 and 61 fib right now. So look to see if Funko could be the leader for the rest of the week in terms of percent gain. Right, so similar chart to ZKIN. Pop of the morning, sell off, get the cup. Handle kind of forms here during the market hours, so we do get that push higher up into the close. So look to see if Funko can carry its momentum over till tomorrow. So that's what I got for you guys for the NFT stocks today. Quite a big lull compared to the last few days, especially last couple weeks. Let me know in the comments if you think the momentum's over with, if we're going to consolidate, calm down, sell off, or if we're going to take off again. Let me know your thoughts. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the videos, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.